Okay. Got it. Good morning, everybody. We are going to be working in the garden this morning, and I wanted to take you guys with me. So I'm taking the compost out to the chickens. It's not as windy as I was afraid. Ooh, went around to the corner, and now it is as windy as I was afraid it would be. That's a burr cold morning, y'all. But just coming here through the side garden. This is our first time live streaming here on the Vonster vlog, especially in vertical mode, which I think is very exciting. But this is how the garden's looking. We're just going to come back. I haven't even had my coffee yet today. Oh, look at the muscari. Ooh, little flowers. Hey, little flowers. Pretty little things. I planted these. Well, hey now. Let's go get the compost taken care of. I planted the muscari, was it this past November? Because, man, it was like 75% off at the Lowe's. Alright. There we go. So the tricky part is trying to keep the chickens in their enclosure and keep the Z-Dog out, because he does love eating compost. I know, big boy. I know. Alright. So we're gonna, hey, Sabaya. Hey, Tara. Hey, Marilyn. How are y'all doing this beautiful morning? I'm just gonna whack this on that. There's some, I don't even know what that is. I hear you, girls. Here's a stick. I'm gonna use this stick. The beautiful, there's bacon grease in this. Give me a sec. We're gonna try to just set up the tripod. All right. I needed 2 hands this morning, y'all. There we go. That's some high quality H2O. All right. Yucky bucket. Okay. Wipe it on my boots. There we go. All right. So let me, I don't know. I just thought it'd be nice to share the morning experience with you guys. I'm just going to flip this back around. YouTube any better today? Oh, I don't know. Let me see. Actually, it'd probably be for the best if I just did. What you doing? Being a chicken. That's what I thought. Hey, Dark T. Dark T says, hope your Saturday is awesome. It's off to a pretty good start. Well, come on down. The door is open. We're going to go pick these girls some greens. And I'm going to give them, I don't know, does YouTube seem to be any better today? Because we're just streaming. I've got this wheelbarrow taking up the majority of their, just as I wrote that, it lagged. Oh, God. I know it's cold, but you have to come out. Come on, ladies. All the single ladies. All the single ladies. All the single ladies. All the single ladies. Oh, there's Nutmeg. Roll call. Bay, puppy. Yes, I say bastards. Come on. You can hear them knocking around in there. All right, well, Nutmeg's out here. Oh, and she does love, she getting those eggshells. I'm just going to dump that right there. The Spice Girls. And I put that there so the water doesn't leak in through the lid when it rains. Let's take this and this bucket, and we're going to go around to the front. I'm stuck. Oh, I'm glad I didn't try to bring my coffee out as well. I need to get one of those beer hats. I can put the coffee in. Well, let's see. Ah! Well, welcome to the channel, Dark T. One of us. One of us. What are y'all doing? Come on. Chop, chop, boogie, woogie, young ladies. We have bugs to eat and dirt to scratch. Wakey, wakey. Time for school. Yeah, I know. I need to muck it. I need to muck it in here. Why do y'all sleep up here next to the empty gasoline can, huh? Is it because you're fancy? It's because they fancy. We got a bunch of tiki torches, guys. Z! No, baby. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have left that there. Hey, Laura. How are you doing this morning? Now, I know it's cold AF, But I'm going to have to water my seedlings anyhow. Just because. Ooh, my fingies are cold. That's okay. Good dog, show me the way. Actually, if all this is going to get mowed, I can probably go ahead and just pull some weeds from this side of the garden. So I know it didn't look like much, but I'm just going to come through. And this is a little bit of my breakfast too. But I'm just going to pull up these lamb's quarters. Eat the tops. Where's my morning salad? They're good when they're little like this. They're not bitter yet or anything. Working on my French lessons. How are you? Well, I'm alright. I'm doing pretty well. I had a good cry this morning for missing Millie. But that's okay. It's good to grieve, I think. I'm just eating salad out of the yard. But it's not one not. Well, that's enough of that, I guess. So these little guys growing up here are cherries from the cherry tree. And I don't know if they're fallen fruit or I think they're coming up from the roots, honestly. But that's how it goes. Oh, well, thank you, Laura. And I have no idea how long I'm going to be streaming for this morning. Because really, I need to be getting a few things together before our noon stream. But I think the gentleman, because we don't even have a lawnmower right now, y'all. So we pay this feller to come and do our grass, and he does a real good job. But if he's coming through, and he's going to be, ooh, see a weed, pick a weed. If he's going to be coming through and mowing, I want to get all of this pulled up and given to the chickens if I can. Oh, there's another big one. Because otherwise it'll just get weed whacked, and I'm probably not going to get around to raking it up. Now these guys, I don't know what they are, but they get real prickly real quick. So I like to go ahead and pull them while they're young. My therapist always says better out than in. That's a good thing. All right, let's get on the driveway side of this, because Z-Dog, what are you doing? He's like, Mama, who are you talking to? My friends, baby, my friends. Oh, I didn't get the root. Gotta go back in. There we go. And this is why my hands are never clean. Ooh, there. See a weed, pick a weed. See a weed, pick a weed, see a weed, pick a weed, chirp, 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 baka, baka, baka. See a weed, pick a weed, see a weed, pick a weed, chirp, chirp, chirp. Yeah, that's a good eye, Z. Yeah, you found one. There we go. Ooh, that's the first plantain of the season starting to come up. Hey, what are you doing? He eating some dirt. Let me get around you. Our mower Dewey chops my wild strawberries every year. Oof. Yeah, I have a few more no-mow areas that I need to show him. He's pretty good about remembering that sort of stuff. We've not invited back some mowers who just indiscriminately... Like, one feller didn't want to mow stuff because he was like, oh, I saw a snake. And I was like, you're a yard service. Like, that's your career. And you won't mow because you saw a snake? Like, are you shitting me? Okay, so this is the chicken's favorite. Is clover, like this. Is it coming through clear for you guys? Because it looks beautiful on my screen. Just all this greenery. Now, the ones on the driveway side, I don't mind just getting the tops. I'm not so worried about the roots, but it's this chickweed. At least I think that's what it is some of the girls' favorites. And all this is going to get kind of mowed. So I've got an idea. Just set that like that. Nope. Oh, the plants are touching the screen. All right, there we go. And now I can use both hands and get my work done faster. Alright, that's enough. So what y'all working on this morning? Oh, Z, you're such a good boy. Always waiting patiently on the other side of the gate for me. Oh, Poppy and Nutmeg and Bay have come out. Belly dance. Well, hey, how's it going? Well, hey, Bay. Yeah, what do you think of that? Have a wonderful day. Off to get a spray in bed liner for our new truck. Oh, and then off to the craft store. Right on, Dark Tea. Well, you have a beautiful rest of your day. Oh no, Tara says, I love my friends' chickens. They just had to move the cool black rooster I named Phil because he was beating up the hens. Yeah, roosters can get kind of rowdy. Well, let me spread it for you. Will that be better? A lot of people around here have a new goat, kids born. Oh, nice. I hope it's a good season for them. They just eat that chickweed like it's noodles. Oh. What up, Z-Dog? But yeah, we've got this dirt here. Is it called chickweed because chickens love it? I'm going to be honest with you, Tara. I don't even know for certain that it's called chickweed. Like, I mean, but probably is what I would bet. All right. So, time to do the daily loop. Because something I'm doing that's new this year, new to me at least. Come on, leaving your tools everywhere. Seriously, going? Okay. Is, I haven't planted anything in this bed yet, but I wanted to give a chance for whatever weed seeds might be there to go ahead and germinate. That way, when it is time for me to plant, it's all done and taken care of. Also, something keeps digging out underneath our house. So, I'm going to start over here because that's where we have some peas planted. And I just like playing in the garden hose, even when it's cold out. Tara says it's been snowing a lot here. Right on. I mean, that's good though, right? Like, hopefully. What you doing, big boy? He said, Mama, I'm being a dog. Just look at me. But we have, right here is bee balm coming up. And then that's some mint. Seaweed, pickleweed. This is pokeweed, and I'm going to try really hard to keep it from coming back with a vengeance this year. And when I see weeds, I just pull them and drop them. That way they put back what they took out. Precipitation in the spring is always good. Yeah. Ever since we had the year that it rained so much that the flooding, like the basement flooded, the rivers were all flooded, I was like, okay, this is too much. But typically, I'm all for it. So even though it's cold, the birds may still want to take a bath. So I'm refreshing their water. Both goes the big boy. Any toads? Probably too cold for toads today. I have a log in there so the toads can get out. So there's our little mushrooms from yesterday, y'all. Yesterday's live stream. When it doesn't freeze like it used to, ticks and fleas don't die down in the winter, so they're a lot more than when I was a kid. Gotcha. So I'm watering this area as well. I'm really hoping to be able to transplant some of the lungwort that I've got growing over on another part of the garden into this area, but nothing seems to do that well over here. So I don't know if it's that because in years past the chickens always kick it out or what, but good morning, Crafty. How you doing? Okay, so there's that bed. And then we just come down the middle here. Well, hey, Robin Redbreast. Y'all see that bird up there? Let me see if I'll... Whoop. Well, she's backlit. Or he, I don't know. I'd like to learn to be able to identify birds better. But yeah, this bed is where I'm going to be putting my potatoes. And it does have some peas planted along this side of the hog panel. Ooh! Sabeas has finally left my bedroom and started coffee. I'm finally becoming human. You can do it. Coffee's a great incentivizer. I've got a pot of it brewing inside the house. And I told Randy I was going to be live streaming, so he can't be naked when we come inside. We'll see if we don't get a rogue squatch sliding. And there's Z yelling at the neighbor. I see him, baby. Thank you. That'll teach them to use the public alley. Like shit, Z. He has zero chill. And then this is where we're going to put... I don't know if I'm going to put the potatoes here or the potatoes there, but one of them's going to have potatoes and one of them's going to have sweet potatoes. And I always if I see dandelions growing, I go ahead and let them grow. Clover too. If they're in the raised beds, I just let them go because it helps build the soil. My cats were lying in the sun on my bed, so of course I had to stay and watch. Well, yes. That's one of those things that makes life wealthy, I think. There's cardinals over by the back alley. And there she is, just hanging out. Why, hello. She's just chilling. Hopefully, me watering like this, because it's been overcast, but it hasn't rained. And so I'm hoping it'll bring some worms up to the surface so she can eat them. Maybe she's hoping that too. And whatever way birds might hope things. That's our oregano. Wow, Tara says, my parents have 14 bird feeders for all different species. Mom has one that she puts grape jelly in. What? Who comes and eats the grape jelly? Ooh, our turnips are coming up. Let's get a closer look at this. So that's just their little seedling leaves. But that's okay. Oh, What's this? Oh, it's just a leaf. Okay. We got all sorts of onions growing in this bed. They might go to seed this year. We'll have to see how that goes. I'm not very good at growing onions, y'all. Like, these Egyptian walking onions, I grow them really well, but nobody likes eating them. They're yucky. Like, they're too, I don't know, something. They are not delicious, I'll tell you what. But they grow well. And so I grow them more as a companion plant. And it just gives me something green to look at. So have I planted in this bed yet? No, I haven't. Well, I did beets down this front row, which that was some really, really old seed. So we'll have to see if that sprouts. And then I planted some peas yesterday. Oh, really? Crafty says, I always tell the robins not to eat the worms in the garden. Well, I try to have enough worms that it doesn't hit me too hard, but we've got one robin in the front and one robin in the back. So surely they're not eating too many worms. Orioles, really? I'd have to research how to maintain that without it just going to ants. My face is so cold. So we've got spinach and mustard in this bed. Ooh, something's sprouting. Something's sprouting. Oh, look at that. Oh. Oh, that makes me happy. Okay. Peas. Come on, peas. I'm going to eat you this year. I have never grown a successful harvest of peas, you guys. Not in the 11 years that we've been here. We moved here in 2013. My radishes are coming up. This is an Easter basket mix. Whatever that means. I got it from Baker Creek, rareseeds.com. Not sponsored. But they're they're in Mansfield, Missouri, just a few hours east of me. So I figure whatever they say grows well for them should grow well for me in my area. There's that robin. Yeah, she flew over. I think that's her doing that whoop, 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 Buddha, 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 Buddha. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Y'all hear that? I'll pay her some worms for her song. We'll sing for food, says the robin. Alright, let's get over here. Now, it sounds like there's one over there. And I think robins are territorial, aren't they? Uh-oh, I need to not do that. I need to get an extension for this hose. So I can reach the farther back parts of the garden. So this is the raspberry bed. I'm belly dancing, you just can't see it. Look at those tulips, y'all. I cannot even. Well, that's a daffodil. But it's, oh, this poor thing's so cold. I feel you in your petals. Oh. But look at that beautiful tulip, you guys. Well, who's a good big doggy? So I'm just going to get this watered in. Now, I haven't planted any seeds over here. I just want what's coming in to do well. And to be honest, I'd rather be weeding and doing yard work and stuff when it's cold like this, because I'm not getting sweaty and I'm not getting bug bit. But, so the more watering I do now and the new growth that we get in, like, yeah. And I'm hoping, I mean, y'all saw how massive the tulips that we had picked, how big those were. So I'm really hoping. I'm all tangled. And the chickens are still just doing their thing. That's good. Getting that hose drug around. Now over here, from like here over, I did plant a whole bunch of dill seeds that we saved from last year. Something's coming up. That's going to be a beautiful tulip. Nice. And then we've got some more oregano coming up in this corner. But yeah, I never did get the dill watered in yesterday, so I'm going to water this one real well. Yes, big boy? Laura says, is anyone else having freezing with YouTube? Sabea says, mine is working on my phone. Okay. Well, I appreciate y'all coming and hanging out. It's too beautiful of a morning to not share. Crispy, cool spring days like this are too rare. Come on, big boy. Okay, oh, well, I'm supposed to go down this way now. Okay. Because I need to water. I planted some peas down here by the chickens. So we're going to get these watered in. I used to have an irrigation system set up with like soaker hoses, but man, it's like I wouldn't do as much weeding. I wasn't as like up on what's growing and what needs attention and stuff, so I prefer it takes more time doing it this way. Ooh, my elderberry. And then I planted some peas down here too. But it takes more time watering it this way, but I feel as though that's worth it. Hey, Misty, how's it going? Says, hey, Vaughn, just happened to see you were on. Oh, hey, I'm glad you stopped by. I'm just doing some yard work. Jelly for Orioles, sugar water for hummingbirds, suet for woodpeckers, seed for the songbirds, corn and peanuts for the squirrels who try to eat the seed, and she feeds the stray cats. I do believe I'd get along with your mama. Or I'd at least enjoy watching her bird feeders. Just made some coffee and sat down at the computer. Nice. I got coffee sitting in the pot inside. It's my reward. So when I get done in here, I'm going to go in there and do my cardio. And then, well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit in my guitar lesson this morning. I may do that after today's live stream on Kit. Okay. Oof, that's heavy. She's trying to keep the cats from eating the birds. They have a cat house on the patio. So since I can't really reach with the hose, I'm coming through and now I'm just watering my cabbages. And I've got this bug netting over the cabbages. Baby. Z. He can't hear me. Come on, old man. It keeps him young to bark at everybody like he grumpy. This is hard to do one-handed. We can figure it out. I don't want to lose track of who I've watered and who I haven't. But I've got this mesh going over it. That way, keeps the cabbage moths off. There we go. Misty says, my mom also does peanuts for the squirrels and then the black elephant fly and regular bird seed and like 10 different feeders. Wow, plus hummingbird feeder with sugar and water. And puts out food for the stray cats. Now here's our broccolis. Oh, there's the last of our Wawa. Time to go fill back up. Yeah. He's my eyes when I'm absorbed in my work. Oh, my hands are so cold, Z-Dog. What are we gonna do? My fingernails are filthy. Oh well. Yeah, I'm hoping I can save up and get another length to this hose so I can reach that back part of the garden. Oh, well, that's the neighbor's dog is running off leash. I think we only need a half gallon. Or how much is this? That's more than a gallon. Is this a 2-gallon pot? Does it say? I don't know. Z, thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Alright, who'd we water last? It looks like I stopped here. But also, the netting, for the most part, it's kind of like, kind of keeps Z out from the, we're just mucking through the beds. It never really kept Millie out, that's for certain. I'll have to straighten that back out. There we go. All right. But yeah, currently I'm not really able to water that whole long length because the hose just doesn't reach, and it, well, all right, we've got 2 more beds to water. No, we don't. We've got this one, and then we've got Denethor Lane, which is where all of our, well, 8 of our tomato plants are going to be. Tara says there are so many birds that they had to hang things in front of the big windows because birds keep flying into them. Oh, goodness. Like being territorial, or? That's a Windex commercial, I'm sure. Alright, time to drag the... Yeah, it's a basis, like the Windex commercials. Yep. Look at he just prancing and having fun. I love our time together out in the garden, even if he barks through it. Because he's a good boy, yes he is. Pulling the hose. Great minds, Sabea, great minds. So currently, these are going to have tomatoes in them, but I have them planted with peas right now. I mean, it's just a beautiful day, you guys. There's the cardinal. Whoop, 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 whoop. I'd be a very happy hippie if I could speak bird. Oh no, Tara says it's hysterical. They just don't understand that the reflection isn't more sky. Shoot. That's my dandelion plant. Well, I've got a barking dog in my yard. Not to brag, but he's very loud. There we go on that one. And now I'm going to start pulling the hose this away. What do you think, Z? You going to go tell Daddy what for in the front yard? Oh, I absolutely love those mushrooms from over here, you guys. Could make some dandelion jelly or wine or whatever. Ooh, right? Oh, geez. And there's The neighbor's dog got loose. I just worry because, like, we live on a really busy street. Like, it's not super busy right this second, but still, it's like, I never want to see somebody's dog laying in the road, you know? And the thing is, we see that, like, once a month something gets hit, whether it's a wild animal or somebody's pet. So it's... I'm watering the muscari. And then I planted a bunch of peas over here too. I kind of just tossed them, so we'll see how they do. But it was all the old peas from 2020 that I had left over. Instead of just saving them, I may as well put them in the ground either for something to eat or to let them sprout or to rot. Like, better than keeping them in the packet. But yeah, we've got enough dandelions. Like, you can see, like, that's a dandelion plant. There's some dandelion plants. Like, it can get a little overwhelming, but once you learn to recognize them, they're little sawtooth leaves, that they're just everywhere. And I love it. There's another dandelion plant. And it's like, to me, that's just free flowers. They have a really deep taproot, like, goes down, and considering we don't have a whole lot of soil in our yard, like, we've had to work really hard to build up the soil this past decade. Gotta wash your gnome. So I'll take whatever is growing where I can get it. But all through here, I planted fennel as well. It's a bronze fennel, so I think it's going to be really pretty. Hopefully it'll get enough sun. That's my main worry, is that it won't get sunshine. Hey, Millie, my little girl. Gotta water Millie's grave. All of her alliums and the daffodils were so pretty. She's got some lilies coming up. I planted some fennel on her. Which over here where I'm watering right now, that's the chocolate ajuga that should come up. It seems to be coming back pretty nice, and that has such beautiful purple flowers. And now I'm going to stretch the hose this way, and we're going to water some pansies. Yeah, Tara says, you can eat the leaves. They have them often in salads in Italy. I only eat the leaves of the ones that are, like, in the beds, as opposed to the ones that are getting, like, tread upon and peed on and stuff. That's a big reason why we do the raised beds. Or rather, even if we had good soil, why I'd still kind of do raised beds. It does keep Z up and out of them a little bit. He can only pee so high. So... And then, I don't think I planted any peas down here. It's just the pansies. But we also have the hostas coming up. All the seedlings are currently inside. So, they're doing their thing. Alright. And that's that for watering. It's a little chilly to just be lounging in. Whoop! I tripped on a stick. That's a roller is what that is. But, it's a little cold to just be laying in the hammock, but I would lay in the hammock. I think I'm aged a bit. And then just put this here. That way I can find it again tomorrow. Tuck my hands in my sleeve. Hey, Kelly, how's it going? Oh, and violets and lots of wild chives. Nice. I need to work on getting these dead branches out of this red bud so it can open it up a little bit more. I wonder if we'll get any cherries this year. Beautiful little blossoms. That's a redbud tree. So you can see the original tree, and there was another one there that the stump's on now. But it sent up, we kind of coppiced it a bit, and or rather it was cut down when we moved here, but we let the growth come up out of it, and I love it. It's such a beautiful old tree. The growth is new, but the roots are old. Alrighty. Oh, look at those tulips. I just love. Ooh, Kelly says foster puppies. Ooh, thankfully they're already interested in doctors. Oh, that's good. Alrighty, guys. I am cold. I'm gonna go in and see if that coffee's ready to get drunk. Or get drank. I don't know. But do y'all have any questions before we log for today? We'll be streaming Lampwork Glass from noon until 5 over on Kick on the Back to Earth Creations. Ooh, let's look at the toad spawn. I'm gonna set this bowl back down. Good morning. Hey, Brenda. I flip that around. I'm gonna try real hard to not drop my phone in the Wawa. It's so cold right now, I doubt there's much activity at all. I mean, there's not much sunshine out, so the fountain's just kind of squeaking. That okay. Been busy working a lot, but have to pay the bills. Yeah, well, we're always here when you're able to find the time, Misty. It's always good to see you, and there's no pressure. We're never, I mean, y'all know us. You know, we're not like, where have you been? You're out of the cult. No. Once you're in, you're always in. Ooh, look at that. Uh-oh. I almost fell in. Yeah, Brenda says it's only 21 degrees here. Is not able to deal with the gardening yet. I think it's about, like, it can't be over 40 degrees right now. It is so cold. But I need to water those seedlings because they didn't get watered in yesterday. And those cabbages and broccoli aren't going to water them themselves, I guess. All right, guys. So we're heading in. The neighbor's dog's just looking at me. Silly dog. All right. Ooh, Misty says supposed to be 78 degrees here in Florida. Nice. Well, that sounds nice and toasty. Oh, well, thank you, Misty. Also, she called it a cult, so it's officially not a cult. Well, yeah. Ooch! Almost fell off the dang old rock. But yeah, that's the front yard. Looking like a wild meadow, but I love it. Alright. Thank you guys so much for coming and spending my morning with me. I'm going to go inside and get some coffee. And I will see y'all at noon for setting some beads on fire over on Kick. It's like super cold. Yeah, it's not a cult. But we'll see y'all. Keep on keeping on. Mwah. Bye. Oh, I still don't know how to close out of one of these. Okay. There it is. All right. Bye, guys.